Hi, hello, my name is Chaitanya Samsam. My register number is URK261038. In this video, I am going to explain about an operating system lab experiment number 4. The experiment number 4 is an CPU scheduling algorithm. The experiment number 4 has been divided into four types of questions. The first one is FCFS, first come first serve algorithm, and then the second question is an SJF, shortest job first algorithm, and then the third question is an round robin scheduling, and then the fourth question is an priority scheduling. This is the first come first serve. First I may explain the first question, FCFS, first come first serve. This is the coding which I have done for this question, and now I may explain the code. First, start the program, get the number of process and their burst time, initialize the waiting time for process 1 and 0. The waiting time for all the process is summed, then the average value time is calculated. The waiting time of each process and the average times are displayed. Calculate the average waiting time and average turnaround time. Stop the program. Just I have run and execute again. The output will be executed and showed here. This is the output for the FCFS, first come first serve algorithm, and then it will show the process burst time and then waiting time and then turnaround time. This is the process burst time is on 1, 2 and 3, and then waiting time is on just a second, waiting time is on, this is the process burst time 1 for 124, 2, 3 and then 3, 3, and then the waiting time is on 0, 24, 27, the turnaround time is on 24, 27, 30, and then the average the waiting time is equal to 17.0, and then the average turnaround time is equal to 27.0, and then the next question is on SJF, shortest job first algorithm. This is the code which I have done for this program. Now I may explain the code. Start the program, get the number of process and their burst time, and then initialize the waiting time for process 1 as 0. The processes are stored according to their burst time. The waiting time for the process are calculated. The waiting time of all the process summed, and then the average time is calculated. The waiting time of each process and the average times are displayed. Calculate the average waiting time and the average turnaround time. Stop the program. Now I may execute and show this. We may get the output. This is the output for SFJ, short job first algorithm. And then the given process and their burst times respectively, process ID burst time for 1, 6 and 2, 8 and 3, 7 and then 4, 3. Sorted process based on burst time, sorted process list according to the burst time, process ID burst time, and then 4, 3, 1, 6 and then 3, 7 and then 2, 8. And the list of burst times are 3, 6, 7, 8. The output after all the steps and serial numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and the burst time 3, 6, 7, 8, and the waiting times are 0, 3, 9, 16, and the turnaround time are 3, 9, 16, 24. Average time is equal to 7.0. Average turnaround time is equal to 13.0. And then round robin scheduling. For round robin scheduling, this is the coding which I have done for that, and then next I may just explain the code. Get the number of process and their burst time, initialize the array of round robin circular queue as 0. The burst time of each process is divided and the quotients are stored on the round robin array. According to the array value, the waiting time for each process and the average times are calculated. Line the other scheduling. The waiting time for each process and the average times are displayed. Calculate the average waiting time and the average turnaround time. Stop the program, and then I may execute this. We may get output for this round robin's algorithm, process burst time, waiting time, turnaround time. the process burst time and the processes is 1 2 3, and then the burst time is 2 24 3, and then 3 waiting time is 6 3 6, and then the turnaround time is 36 9. Average waiting time is equal to 5.0, and then average turnaround time is equal to 15.0. And then the priority scheduling from operator, and then priority scheduling, I may this is the code which I have done. I may explain the code once I may explain the code. Start the program, read the burst time, waiting time, turn the around the time, and the priority. Initialize the waiting time for process 1 and 0 based upon the priority process are arranged. The waiting time of all the processes summed, and then the average waiting time. The waiting time of each process and average waiting times are displayed based on the priority. Calculate the average waiting time and then the average turnaround time. Stop the program. This is the primitive version of SJF. The currently executing process will be preempted from the CPU if process with a shorter CPU burst time is arrived. Just for information, and then I am writing the I am just executing the program. Just sorry. And then this is the process ID burst time priority, process ID burst time, process ID 1 2 3 4 5, and then burst time is on 10 1 2 1 5, priority 3 1 4 5 2, sorted according to priority process ID burst time, and then priorities process ID is on 2 5 1 3 4, and then burst 1 5 10 2 1, priorities on 1 2 3 4 5, and then the 1 5 10 2 1, and then serial number is 1 2 3 4 5, and then burst time is 1 5 10 1 10 2 1, and then waiting time is 1 2 7 17 19, turnaround time is on 2 7 17 19 20, average waiting time is equal to 9.2, average turnaround time is on 13.0. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.